This is VOA News. In Washington, I'm Jeff Custer. Russian missiles hit civilian buildings in a central Ukrainian city overnight, killing at least 10 people. The strike involved cruise missiles hitting a 5-story residential building, which was engulfed in fire. Reporting from Kyiv Tuesday, correspondent Anna Chernikova gave VOA's Flashpoint Ukraine program the details.
It was another overnight attack across Ukraine. This time, unfortunately, the wars happen in the city of Kryvyi Rih, which is Dnipropetrovsk region. It's a hometown of President Zelensky and his wife. And this city is an industrial city, and it's located quite close to the front line if we look at the map. Unfortunately, there were 5 hits in the city. So one hit was a direct hit in one of the residential buildings in the city, and another hit was in the private enterprise. At least 11 people have been killed, and at least 28 people are injured. They all are in the hospital.
Donald Trump is making his first court appearance late Tuesday in a historical criminal case charging the former U.S. president with 37 felony counts that accuse him of willfully retaining classified records that prosecutors say could have jeopardized national security if exposed. Since his indictment Friday, Republicans, for the most part, have rallied around the former president. Speaking to reporters at the Capitol in Washington, Democratic California Congressman Pete Aguilar says the former president deserves the chance to defend himself, but he's stunned by how many Republicans are still backing him.
The allegations are incredibly troubling, and the fact that House Republicans continue to try to come to his rescue just blows our mind, quite honestly. And it stems from the fact that this is the leader of their party.
You'll find more information on this story and all the stories we're covering today on our website, voanews.com. This is VOA News. U.S. consumer price growth slowed last month. Associated Press correspondent Jennifer King has details.
U.S. consumer prices cooled last month, rising just 0.1% from April to May, according to the latest report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That puts the annual rate at 4%, the lowest inflation number in 2 years. The inflation slowdown was led by tumbling prices for gas, down 5.6%, and a smaller rise in groceries, appliances, furniture, and airfares. Core prices, which exclude volatile food and energy costs, rose 0.4%. Tuesday's figures arrived just as Federal Reserve officials begin a meeting to discuss interest rates. With signs of easing inflation, the central bank has been signaling it may skip another rate hike for now. The Fed has raised its benchmark rate by 5 percentage points over the past 15 months in an effort to slow borrowing and spending. Jennifer King, Washington.
Pakistan's army and civil authorities are planning to evacuate some 80,000 people to safety along the southern coast, and thousands in neighboring India have sought shelter ahead of Cyclone Biparjoy. VOA's Tommy McNeil has details.
The storm is forecast to slam ashore in the densely populated region on Thursday. The cyclone is likely the most powerful to hit western India and Pakistan since 2021 and follows devastating floods that ravaged Pakistan last year, leaving 1,739 people dead and $30 billion in losses. Storm is packing maximum sustained winds of 111 miles per hour. It's projected to hit land on Thursday. Tommy McNeil, VOA News, Washington.
Paul McCartney says artificial intelligence has been used to create what he is calling the last Beatles record. Associated Press entertainment correspondent Margie Zorrelletta reports.
Paul McCartney is all in favor of artificial intelligence. He tells the BBC that Peter Jackson, the director of the 2021 documentary The Beatles Get Back, used AI to separate John Lennon's voice from an old demo. McCartney says that gave them a pure vocal to mix for a song to be released later this year. McCartney did not name the song, but the BBC says it's likely an unfinished 1978 track called Now and Then. McCartney also says AI is how he was able to duet virtually with Lennon in concert at the Glastonbury Festival last year. I'm Margie Zaraletta.
NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg is in Washington Tuesday for meetings at the White House and the U.S. State Department. Ahead of his meetings, Stoltenberg told reporters the NATO alliance is preparing for the Leaders Summit in the Lithuanian capital of Vilnius in July, where it's expected to step up further support for Ukraine. He says so far the counteroffensive in Ukraine is progressing well. In Washington, I'm Jeff Custer. This is VOA News.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comments section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.